The future of Major League Baseball is here with the new pitch clock that debuted in spring training yesterday, and on day number 2, we already have some controversy surrounding it. Before I get into it, welcome to the War Room, a channel where I discuss all things sports related. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's get straight to it. Last season, Major League Baseball announced new changes coming to the game in 2023, which included the bases being enlarged from 15 to 18 inches, limits on defensive shifts, and perhaps the most notable and controversial addition, the pitch clock. Over the past few years, baseball has put lots of focus on increasing the pace of play, since the average length of an MLB game is about 3 hours and 5 minutes. The league felt that in today's day and age, with everyone's attention spans being so short, they needed to make changes within the game to make sure there's nonstop action so fans aren't bored out of their minds. Before the pitch clock was even put into place, I feel like it was more of a wait-and-see situation for most people, because it has potential to make the game more exciting, but at the same time, it could also be disastrous and completely ruin the game. With spring training starting yesterday, we got to see the first glimpse of this new age of baseball. I didn't watch this game, but from the clips I saw, it seemed fine in my opinion. The clock works like this. Between pitches, there is a 15-second timer with the bases empty and a 20-second timer when there's runners on base. The pitcher must begin his throwing motion before the clock strikes 0. If he doesn't, an automatic ball is added to the count. The batter must be in the box and alert at the 8-second mark, and if he's not ready, he gets charged with an automatic strike. And although this is only the second day of spring training games, we've already seen some crazy violations take place. Earlier today, the Braves and Red Sox squared off with the game being tied at 6, with bases loaded and a full count on the batter in the bottom of the 9th inning. A situation that would have any fan attached to the screen waiting to see what the outcome is going to be, and this is what happened.
Could have rung them up easily.
And now what?
He's out.
They have called strike 3! Wow!
So yeah, the Braves batter was called out on strikes to end the game at a 6-6 tie. And for anyone who doesn't know, they often do ties in spring training games, but this isn't an actual thing in the regular season. It would just go to extra innings to decide a winner. But still a crazy ending nonetheless. I guess with any new rule, there is going to be pros and cons. Obviously, the biggest pro is the game being sped up, and as a fan, I don't really know why you would have any problem with that. The amount of time these guys take in between pitches is so unnecessary sometimes, and I don't care how big of a fan you are of baseball, you know how boring the game can get at times. The biggest con is the violations taking place that could have the potential to decide games. I don't know what the league is planning to do in the postseason, and I would personally be against a pitch clock in those games, because honestly, who cares if you have a 5-hour playoff game? The atmosphere in a packed October stadium with your team's season on the line is electric, so I don't know why you would want to speed that up, but I'm all for it in the regular season. I also think there should be some exceptions to the clock where if you're in a crucial situation near the end of the game and you really want to think about what pitch you want to throw, I think the clock should add more time or it should just turn off completely. It's a bad look for the sport if a game ends on a clock violation, and it just seems like a very BS way to win. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Do you think the pitch clock is good or bad for baseball? Like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.